Hi, I'm Jane, and this is video 7 in the Build a Mighty Network series. Now, if you're just catching up with us now, what we've done is we've got a basic Mighty Network. We have totally set it up and customized it to our liking, changed our collections over here, tweaked our spaces. We've added our branding, we've added our colors, and we've added some content. We've added this course, which you can see here, Intro to Vegetarian Cooking. And we've also added some events, which you can see here. We have an icebreaker question set up so that when people join, they're prompted to answer. And Mighty generated these questions when we created our Mighty Network that we have kept up in this feed, which people will also see. And we have new polls and questions scheduled so that there is a constant drip of engagement in our community. Now we are ready to customize our welcome page and set up our checklist. So when we first created our Mighty Network, Mighty created a welcome space and they pulled in some imagery based on what our Mighty Network is about. Ours is about vegetarian cooking, and they generated some copy that our members can read to understand how this all works, what they can do here, and what they are going to get out of it. I actually like this copy. I think it's great. I think it works for what I want to achieve, but I am going to make a few changes here. So I just click edit. I could add a title, but I don't have to. And I like having the name of the space, which is welcome, up there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a video. So I could add a video, photo, files I have. I could embed a video. I could do lots of things with embeds if I wanted to do a survey, if I wanted to embed an audio file like a podcast, and of course some rich text editing. But we are going to upload a video. Great. It is processing. And I'm going to remove this imagery. Actually, I want the video to be the focal point here. And what this is a tour. I took a tour in my community, showing people the spaces, the collections, encouraging them to meet each other. It's short, sweet. It's just designed to give new members a lay of the land. And it's a friendly, super simple way to greet them as a host. So I'm going to save this. And I will get a notification when my video tour is done processing. Now, in the meantime, there's one more thing I want to do to welcome my members, and that is creating a checklist. Ooh, our video is done. Okay, we see it here. There I am. I'm welcoming them. I could totally add a custom thumbnail, but I kind of like having my face there front and center, so I'm going to leave that for now. Now let's get back to our welcome checklist. So in admin, which is right here, move myself, bye. I am going to go to the member checklist, or I can just search for it. And it comes right up. So we have a default. You can click View Preview to see what that looks like as a member. And you can see over here, it has a couple items. Introduce themselves, which will take them to fill out their profile, download the app, which is great for getting them engaged in their pocket, invite someone to the network. Looks great. I want to make a few changes here. So I'm going to remove a couple of these. I have a plan for invites. I'm going to remove that. Let's remove introduce yourself. I actually want to add RSVP to an event. I have a lot of great events, and I want to add a custom checklist item, which is answer a quick poll. And I'm going to send them to my feed where I have all of those awesome polls and questions right there. Add that. And maybe what I want to do is have that be first, then download the app, then RSVP to an event. And I just go view preview, and I can see how that looks here. Again, you can put whatever you'd like here, whatever you want your members to do first, and they're going to get a fun notification as they check things off, and it's just going to encourage them to come back to your Mighty Network. Now, One last thing I can do to kind of set the right magical experience for them is choose where new members land. So I've made this tour. I want to make sure my new members don't miss it. So I'm going to go to admin. Oops, I'm going to look up landing spaces, and I'm going to have my new members land on that welcome space. So when they join my Mighty Network, they're going to go to that welcome space. They're going to be greeted by me in this awesome tour video, and they're going to see their checklist that they can go through. Now, for returning members, if they are not signed in, when they sign in, they will land in the global members feed, which is our awesome People Explorer, which I love. But let's say I wanted them to land somewhere else. Maybe I want to have all these polls and questions answered. I can select to land on the feed, which is great. And if you have visitors who are coming to your Mighty Network because your Mighty Network is public, you can also select a landing page for them. I'm not going to make my Mighty Network public, so I'm not going to worry about that. All right, so when people join my community, they will land on my welcome space. They will see my short, sweet video. They will see the member checklist on the side, and they will be welcomed and oriented and ready to answer some quick polls and questions and start contributing right away. That is so important. I feel like the first experience, so many people don't think about it and they make it all about rules and logistics, and you really want to be providing value right away. And that's all you need. We don't need to add any more content before we start inviting people in to our Mighty Network. So in the next video, I'm going to set up a membership plan because this is actually going to be a paid Mighty Network. I'm going to charge for access to Fresh Veg. I will also cover privacy settings in the next video, so it's worth a watch even if you know you don't want to charge. But I think you'll find it helpful in just understanding your different options. You are ready to invite those first members in, and I will see you soon.